trying to throw in our face the numbers of lynchings, the numbers of abortions annually, the numbers of obesity for Black Americans. If we want to bring a positive light to those situations, then we should do so. We should fight those fights. Go ahead and jump out there and Candace Owens as a woman and say that you're against abortion then. Fight that fight. Jump out there then and say that you're against some of these food industries on your podcast about when it comes to obesity and how we're being fed bullshit. I think it's very deflective and bad taste to try to take metrics like that to justify white lives matter by tying in the amount of Black people that might be killed per year by police. And then continually saying that it's just a t-shirt. And she seems like such an intelligent woman. I got to assume that she's getting into the positions that she's getting into and she's having the opportunities that she has because she's an intelligent person. I saw how she opened up that segment on her podcast as she addressed the backlash that her and Kanye got for them damn t-shirts. And she goes into a situation or a story of her breaking down a racist moment that she encountered. She speaks about her being in Paris at a very prestigious and high-rated hotel. And she encountered a white woman that said to her, "You shouldn't be here." And that happens. That happens still to this day in this world, within this country. And I can relate. When I'm in my local supermarket, when I go to my cleaners, when I go to like the local stores that's in my type of area, you know how many times I run across store owners or employees or the woman behind the counter at the cleaners or somebody that I bump into. You know how many times I'm asked the question, do I play sports? I get it so much. I know some of it is the area that I live in. And once again, it's like, why are you here? Because I look a little bit different. I'm Black. My whole body is covered in tattoos. You know, I have this young look to me. Come on, let me slide on that. You know what I'm saying? I dress a certain way. And like, that's the first thought that comes to people's minds. Do you play sports? I had a guy that in the supermarket, I swear on everything. Like, I don't make shit up. The guy in the supermarket, he tells me like he's seen me multiple times. Like, I see the different cars that you drive and whatnot. And I think I seen you on. I'm like, no, you didn't see me on that fucking team. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking this. My response to people in those moments is never how I'm actually thinking or feeling inside, because I attempt to be socially responsible. What is it to be socially responsible for me as a Black man? Is to understand that we have a ton of stereotypes and perceptions that are on us and that hurt us as a people, and to make sure that I break those perceptions and stereotypes when I have encounters. I'm polite. I'm classy. I'm never the guy that wants to be in a public place and be overly loud, coming off like I'm ignorant and cursing around little kids and whatnot. That's for me killing stereotypes and being socially responsible. Reminding people like, no, we all know how to carry ourselves. All cultures, all races know how to carry ourselves. I don't care if this is a predominantly white neighborhood or area. This young Black man knows how to carry himself. He knows how to carry himself. He may not move like y'all, talk like y'all, act like y'all, but he knows how to carry himself. To me, that's being socially responsible. I never respond in those situations like I'm upset. I may give an answer like, oh man, I wish I was, an NFL player or a basketball player, man. I would love to have their money. I give responses like that. You know what I'm saying? I give a smile and I keep it moving. Have a good day. But in my mind, I'm reminding myself, look at that stereotype. You really think that a Black successful man, which is your perception, could only be what? Into music, movies, or sports. It's fucked up. I don't take it as a compliment when people run down on me like that. It's fucked up, man. Do I have the type of reaction that Candace said that she had? Like, she started crying and she was so heartbroken and everything at the moment. Nah, it don't be that deep of a reaction for me or a feeling for me, but I'm aware and it's a reminder to me. But even these type of situations, which I still deem kind of small, they're offensive as shit, but they're still small. Like, I don't lose sleep over somebody asking me if I'm a sports player. And I hope that Candace Owens, didn't have nightmares over that woman saying, you don't belong here. You should understand the situation. You should be let down. You should be hurt by it, but you're not going to, lose a week's worth of sleep over that because you're aware. You're aware of the environment. You're aware of society. You're aware of America. And that is the type of reason why you should be that much more understanding why you would get backlash for wearing a t-shirt like that. I know that we have issues internally and externally. I'm never going to be the guy that turns a blind eye to the things that we do to ourselves and only try to point fingers at the things that happens to us. I'm not like that. I called out here on this channel in a previous blog that I released. I was talking about how let down I was at the outrage that I saw when people were hearing that King Von was shot by a police officer. Everybody was up in arms, going crazy, ready to riot. And then when the video came out and they found out it was some hood shit and it was just another black man that took his life and shot him, I didn't see those same people outraged. So that's really how I am. I don't turn a blind eye to shit that happens to us or that we do to ourselves. But I don't know. Maybe Candace will never have that perspective. Maybe in her heart, she truly, truly feels that all these social issues that the black culture and the black race are up against, we need to fight with that same type of passion, same type of approach, same type of energy. I mean, why else would you say, in her own words, only a t-shirt? Why would you equate that to pulling out numbers to prove a point that why are we not attacking in the same breath things like abortion or obesity or lynchings? Because those numbers are higher than the ones that police officers took from black people. Those numbers are higher. That's the justification. Cool. My challenge would still remain there then. If that's the point that you want to make by pulling out these metrics and these numbers to justify you wearing that t-shirt, then as a black woman, get up on that podcast, get on your platform and fight abortion. Fight a woman's choice. I bet you she won't.